Hi, I hope that everyone is doing well. So today I want to do a general collective reading for all zodiac signs. This is going to be for March the 15th all the way until March the 22nd. So take heed to something that resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, just let it go. So first things first, I want to talk about a question that I got in my inbox this morning. So one of my ladies that I do readings for, she messaged me and she asked, what is your routine for smudging or saging, right? So if you don't know what that is, basically it's the practice of burning herbs to cleanse your environment. So that can cleanse your environment physically. So like if there's any toxins or impurities in your environment, that can clean those out. Or it can also clean your environment spiritually. So if there's just any icky residue from any spirits lying around, they gotta go. So take you some smudge and get it out of there, right? So what I like to do, number one, is the first thing I like to do is I take my smudge sticks, and if I buy them from a vendor that I'm not sure about, I'll pray for them because I want to make sure I get those intentions from that previous person off of this smudge before I burn it, right? Or if I know someone that is available, that is reputable, and is someone that I trust, I'll still pray over it a little bit, but not as heavy as if it's somebody that I absolutely don't know, okay? So it's always good to say a word over your smudge or your sage, period, plain blank, okay? So the next thing that I do is I make sure that my environment is super clean. So I'll go through my house and I'll clean every single thing. I'll sanitize, I'll bleach, I'll clean the toilets, I'll clean the bathtub, I'll make all the beds, I'll do all the dishes. I'll just make sure that the environment is super duper crisp and clean before I sage. Because to me, you know I'm gonna clean the environment, but why not start off with an environment that is almost 100% there, and then that sage is kind of like the icing on the cake, okay? So once I do that, then I'll set my intention. So I'll say, hey, this week, with this deep cleaning that I've done and this saging that I'm getting ready to do, I want to make sure that I am constantly working on procrastination, okay? Or what am I trying to say? Not procrastinating, okay? So if I feel like procrastination is something that's hindering me, I'll put into the atmosphere that I would like to stop procrastinating and really get the job done, okay? I will also say that I want to put my best foot forward in everything that I do, and don't be lazy about it, you know? So that's a good thing, to set your intentions. Also, affirming with your mouth these things. Saying things of the nature of, I am going to be well this week. I am going to be happy this week. I am going to work hard this week. I am going to have all of my blessings this week. I am going to bless others this week. So while you're smudging and walking through the house in a clockwise motion, you'll be saying these things. And what this is doing is creating an energy for what it is that you're wanting to come to fruition. You always want to make sure that it's very good things. You never want to say dark things. You never want to manifest anything that's bad, because when it does come back to you, it comes back, multiple times worse than anything else. So you always want to make sure you're manifesting something good, okay? So that kind of concludes my my smudging spiel, okay? If you have any other questions, feel free to inbox me, okay? So without further ado, I am going to start our reading. So this reading is for March the 15th all the way until March the 22nd. This is for the general collective reading. If you guys want to do anything additional with me, please do not hesitate to inbox me. So the overall energy that we have for this week is the Ace of Pentacles. So This represents new findings in money. This represents kind of like handouts from God, you know. These pentacles represent stability. So if you guys are looking for a certain level of stability is coming in, if you've been having a hard time, just know that this represents your stability coming all the way in for you. Like I was saying earlier, that hand with the cloud around it, to me, it always represents God saying, hey, good job done. Here's a token of whatever you need to be able to get to the next level. Okay? I love that. So to clarify, that is the Page of Pentacles. This guy is kind of like a student. Most pages, really all pages, they represent young energy. So this could be you taking a step back and studying on something new that is related to getting you to the next level money-wise. This could also be, once again, you know, with the Ace of Pentacles, this could be someone coming in or something coming in to bless you monetarily. If not monetarily, something is going to bless you with your stability. So I love that. You guys are just getting pentacles. So now what's coming out is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is basically a manifestation card. So when the Two of Wands comes out, the two represents like decisions that need to be made. But when the Three of Wands steps out, it's like, okay, the decision is made. Now I can take these wands and really create something. So on top of you guys receiving some good news or good handouts with your money, you'll also be able to do some manifesting to create something additional to add on top of that. I love that. So I'm going to clarify these cards. Just to kind of get an additional energy on top of the message that we've already received. Okay, so the Five of Swords is coming out. The Five of Swords, it's kind of like a battle card, like a fight, okay? So like some of you guys may have been experiencing a lot of like fights, or just, I don't know, maybe people just trying to step on your toes while you're trying to create or manifest, you know. This could be people at work. This could be, I don't know, family members, whoever. But just know that with the Five of Swords being here, it's kind of like this guy here. You see he has all the swords and everybody's walking away. It's because he's won the battle, right? The only time I would consider this to be super negative, I mean, it's a negative card, don't get me wrong. But the only time that I would receive this is like ultra negative is if you're doing underhanded things to get these successes that are coming your way, okay? So just make sure you're playing fair, whatever that means to you, and not indulging or engaging in too much fighting, because truthfully, when you do that, it's like a waste of energy and time. There's so many other things that we can do instead of fighting or bickering over whatever, okay? So also what's coming out too is the Five of Cups, okay? So the Five of Cups represents a lady or a man. There's no gender in tarot, but this person is kind of unsatisfied with the cups that are in front of him or her, right? But what him or her fails to realize is there's two cups behind, right? And those two cups could actually be something good if he or she turns around, right? So just be grateful for what you have, right? Take a whole look at your whole environment and see what it is that you can be grateful for, okay? Especially when these good things start coming to you, you know? And these may not be things that you may consider to be the best in the world, but they're starts, okay? They're brand new starts. So just take heed to it and be grateful for what God is giving you, okay? Also, the King of Pentacles is coming out. With the King of Pentacles, he is generally a fair king. He's all about stability, all about money, all about making sure that things are grounded, the family is taken care of, that kind of stuff. So like, instead of being in these two energies, which are just, I don't know, they're pretty disgusting to me, these two. Instead of being in those two energies, make sure you try to be more like the King of Pentacles, okay? So whatever you got to do to create this grounding, just do it. Dismiss any fighting. Dismiss anybody trying to like make sure you have a bad day. Just ignore it. Keep pushing, okay? Because you got some new starts and money coming around. I love that. All right, so now I'm going to finish clarifying with my Earthcraft Oracle deck. One of my favorites. The artwork is amazing on this. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so the mountain. All right, so the mountain, even though it's beautiful, you have to climb it, okay? And so climbing a mountain can be kind of obstacle filled, right? But just know there's always some beautiful things that are going to come along this journey. So don't be afraid to fight the hard stuff, okay? Don't be afraid to go through the obstacles to get the bounty or the beauty that the mountain, or really nature in general, provides us, okay? Prayer. Okay, so we all can use some prayer, but I'm gonna really focus on these two cards again. With people trying to come in and fight, and then also you know, working on being more grateful, how about we pray about it? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you say a few prayers, you get your answers. Even if they come a month from now, you'll get those answers, okay? And balance. Some of you may be off balance, okay? Be good to figure out what it is that's going to keep you on balance and get there, okay? One thing I noticed about this card is you have like your dark and your light side. You want to make sure that you are finding a fine balance between those two, because sometimes when you operate in the dark too much, it can create like a deceitful environment, right? Full of a lot of different secrets and like just stuff that is supposed to be hidden that might slip out, you know, like not the not good stuff, right? But then also if you operate in too much light, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you can be taken advantage of operating too, I don't even want to say like vulnerable, but like if you're too nice, you know, someone's going to try to take advantage of you. So you want to make sure you have the balance between the two, okay? Awesome. All right, last but not least, I'm going to get an Abraham Hicks card. These cater to the law of attraction. All right. I can create my world as I choose. You are here to create the world around you that you choose, while you allow the world, as others choose it to exist also. But while their choices in no way hinder your choices, your attention to their choices does affect your vibration, and therefore you are a point of attraction. Okay, so let's try to be our own individual person, right? Let's not let others affect our decision making. Let's not let others affect the way that we need to live life for ourselves, right? They may be able to suggest certain things, or you may be able to pull positive qualities from other people, but try not to mimic them completely. let's make sure that we do things for ourselves and do different things to make sure that we are grounded, okay? Sometimes it's easy to absorb other people's energies and almost become them, but it's better to not do that and just get with God and make sure that you know that what you're doing in this world is right for you, okay? Because we can attract some crazy stuff based off of not being ourselves completely and attracting what we want to attract, okay? All right, guys, that was an awesome reading. If you guys want to do something more private or personal with me, please do not hesitate to inbox me on my Facebook. I am open for readings on Sundays. And like I was saying earlier, if you guys want to do something during the week, if I have something available, I will definitely service you all. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you.